Other interesting cultural news, you have a person walking right past a stabbed victim as they film and drink Starbucks, which further highlights the cultural decay of the United States, where, I mean, not only is it evil that this person, well, you could argue evil versus negligent versus heartless, but not only do they walk right past someone who is in pain and suffering, but they film it while drinking a Starbucks, which is just an overpriced candy bar in a cup. But yeah, I don't know if that adds insult to injury, but this went pretty viral. Now, this contains graphic content that they did censor the more graphic parts. Just a little heads up here. I'll try to keep the comments still family appropriate, so to say. Now, this is brought to us thanks to NWokeness on X. And he says, quote, casually walking right past a girl soaked in blood while sipping a Starbucks latte and filming, I'm totally lost for words. Again, if you have, it's censored, but still, cover their eyes if you have kiddos watching. And here you can see, let's see if there's volume to this. And apparently it's a female on the ground in pain. What a piece of what a piece of shit. Pardon the French. But, wow. So literally just walking past, drinking Starbucks, and they film someone who's on the ground with visible blood and physical injuries. That's how far the United States has declined. Now, a lot of people will speculate, well, there may instances where people get sued for intervening. Thankfully, there have been laws that actually protect people. The specific law eludes me at the moment, but that was an issue for several years. If you try to help someone and you actually, in that attempt, hurt them, they would sue you back. They would actually sue you for that. And again, it eludes me at the moment, but there are many instances in many states where you are now protected, where as long as, again, you had the good heart and you're trying to authentically help someone, you're not going to get sued for that. So that's been resolved in many cases, but I know some people who still hesitate to help others because of that, as abhorrent and horrifying as that is. Now, again, this went viral, got 2 million views as well as 16,000 likes. One of the first comments is brought to us thanks to Feminology. Hey, is she back on? And she simply has a screenshot. It looks like a gal's hand holding the Starbucks, which, I mean, that's such overpriced candy in a cup. And I don't know if this is intentional, but it looks like the hand is flipping off the camera. They're holding the cups that their middle finger's the longest. I don't know if that is intentional, but the screenshot also showed it was posted maybe by someone by the name of Salty Girl. It got 47 likes. Mr. Pitbull, busy yet again. Maybe his music career is over. He's just tweeting these days. Now he says, quote, this video really says it all. Someone casually strolling past a young woman bleeding on the ground, Starbucks in hand like it's just another day. If that doesn't scream mental health crisis in this country, I don't know what does. We're absolutely cooked. Getting 1.9 thousand likes, and yeah, we're in deep trouble if you don't. I mean, Jesus, can't. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what's more horrifying: the fact that they did nothing, or the fact that they filmed this whole thing and posted it online for people to see. Like, so it's like a sneaky thing. Like, this person has no shame. It's disgusting. You have someone by the name of Retarded Takes saying, quote, guns are not the problem, psychotic people are the problem. Gave him 3.4 thousand likes. You also have Tim Watley. That's Seinfeld parody. I think it is. And he says, quote, you're stopping and helping. You're stopping and helping during gunshots, getting 54 likes, which I would say, I mean, that's right. That's when heroes are made. This person's casually walking. They're not exactly running. Again, I know there's been incidents, but this person isn't exactly running for their life. They're strolling by. Hellkite Byron says, quote, to all the fence-sitting moderate whites in the replies, this is how most, if not 99% of blacks feel about you. This is how they will always treat you when you're in the grave peril or dying. Getting Jesus, I got 3.1 thousand likes. Yeah, I definitely don't like nor agree with that sentiment. Now, 100 people actually responded. I'm curious if they were ratioed. Hayden says the guy who shot her was white, but that's still black people's fault. 146 likes. Time Traveler from the past says, you're what's wrong with society. So they weren't ratioed by the number of likes, but it looks like most of the comments are ratioing that person. Danny Vanguard, a lot of people are just posting the screenshot of the hand. Getting 531 likes. And let's see, you also have Western Man says, Jesus, a lot of these are making race. That's how most black people are taught to feel about whites in their African studies program. They're useless universities. Getting 1.4 thousand likes. I guess the comments seem to be leaning into the race issue or making it a topic of conversation. the hand you can see in the video is an African American hand. Tony Rigatoni, are they half these names just parodies? He says, quote, black people won't even stop to help you when you're bleeding out from a gunshot. Remember this, game 1.4 thousand likes, which absolutely not true. Well, anecdotally, I have some great people in my life who are also African American. I know we would help each other if shit went down. Let's see. Ryan Foster says, absolute disgrace of a human. I hate this generation. Getting 225 likes. That actually, I'm actually surprised more people are not making that point in content. Now, again, I would just guess because the hand is not overly wrinkly. I would guess this person is younger. It's also apparently college campus. But yeah, I think that's something we've seen in terms of disassociation from, helping our fellow man. It used to be very much a thing with our great grandparents, the older generations. I think that's a variable that not a lot of people talk about in terms of cultural demise and culture shifts in the United States. Let's see. Scrolling down, see if there's any contrarian comments. Not too many. They just keep on making it race related, unfortunately. Omarion says, quote, degenerates like this first filming are the first that should have been deported from this country. Getting 4 likes. Jesus. Amniotic Fiddles simply just has a screenshot of Michael Richards from Laugh Factory, which that is I don't say that's was it a timed joke or that's a throwback. That controversy was over a decade ago. I think at this point that got 8 likes. So it's tragic to see just people have such disregard for this fellow man. And let me know in the comments, do you think this is a generational thing? Do you think race is a component of it? Let me know your feedback, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so you can click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.